Ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to welcome you to the conference dedicated to collaboration between Collegium Intermarium University dedicated to Central Europe and the Institute for Social, Economic and Political Sciences in Lyon, in France. Today we have met with the representatives of these two institutions. My name is Tymoteusz Zych. I'm the director of Collegium Intermarium, and here is Marion Maréchal, the CEO from the ISSEP Institute in Lyon, also a certain who works as a professor at this university. So, at the beginning, I'd like to say a few brief words. Why do we want to collaborate? Why do we see the need to collaborate? Today, the academic world has departed from its original idea. We no longer understand the university as a place where the ideas of truth and beauty are important. It is more and more a place where there is just a center of spreading ideologies, which are not interested in the reality, in the facts, but they are much more focused on proving what, from the very beginning, they decide what is true, what is rational. This approach is the source of the so-called cancel culture, the culture of cancelling, deleting, excluding from the public sphere anybody who represents different approaches, different ideas. Those who have now become a minority. We see this in the United States, we see it in the Great Britain. A great conservative philosopher, Roger Scruton, has been cancelled a short time before his death. But we also see it in Poland. Sometimes people are ostracized, sometimes it's a formal exclusion, dismiss from university. People lose their jobs, people are sanctioned, disciplinary sanctions are used against people like Professor Jackowski, like Professor Ewa Budzyńska. There could be many, many more examples. We've published a report lately on this topic. In the last 10 years, we have seen over 20 cases of cancelling lectures, cancelling classes, dismissing professors for ideological, political reasons in Poland. It didn't matter what was their preparation, how scientific it was. It was just considered a minority in the academic sphere. It was politically unaccepted. So the university we see nowadays does no longer search for the truth. That's why we have intended to collaborate, because we want the truth to be respected. And we would like to build it on the idea of the classic idea of Europe, the basis of which is our history, our identity do matter. As we have seen in the House of European History in Brussels, the official EU institution, which cancelled absolutely the classic and the medieval times, apart from one or two persons perhaps. We want to build very strongly on the classic foundation, Roman law, Greek philosophy, and the living Christian heritage, especially Christian ethics, which is of great importance for us. This is the identity that binds us together as Europeans. This is the identity that differs us from others. This is the idea of Europe. We're not uniform, we are different. They're not harmonized, as it is now fashionable to say. We have something that is shared, and we have something that is different. We have French, Polish, Czech, Slovak, Hungarian identity, etc. This is one of the reasons why Europe was so successful throughout the centuries. Because there have been some solutions, some models working particularly well in this or that country, and not necessarily uniform for the entire continent. But on the other hand, we could check, collaborate, and see and learn from each other. Today we're a minority. Today the majority wants a European superstate, wants the uniformization. Not only politically, but also economically and ideologically. We want to say it's worth to stop, to ponder all these topics thoroughly, to come back to the real academia, to do research, to teach. So we'd like to inaugurate the program of collaboration, student exchange, meetings. This is the seed which will grow into a larger network of academia, of universities, which hopefully one day, maybe not that far away from now, become a very important moment for the rebuilding the real idea of university. Marion Maréchal.
Merci beaucoup, Monsieur le Recteur.
Thank you very much, Mr. Rector.
I'm
extremely happy to collaborate with the Collegium Intermarium. We'd like to seek this Polish and French collaboration. I have discovered your institution by an interview which was translated into French, and I was reading about it. I have encountered the spirit which we share in our institute to perform research, to collaborate, to teach. In today's relativist society, I have understood this importance of classic culture, general culture, humanities. I have encountered the idea of the integral development of a person, which does not limit itself to what we see nowadays. I've seen this pluridisciplinary, multidisciplinary spirit, the freedom of speech, of debate, intellectual pluralism.
Du terrorisme intellectuel qui sévit trop longtemps dans le monde universitaire. Et bien sûr, le rejet des idéologies de la cancel culture, les idéologies
woke culture,
qui sont en train de détruire petit à petit notre patrimoine culturel, notre patrimoine intellectuel et le pluralisme d'opinion.
Patrimony, our intellectual inheritance.
J'ai pris la décision de vous contacter et j'ai découvert en détail cette jeune institution, mais déjà grande, par à la fois ses ambitions, par son organisation.
Thanks to its organization, thanks to its creators. And I think it's very important because the idea, the initiative is also minoritarian, I understand. But we have the willingness to create together some resources, some basis to teach and to employ in practice the studies, the publications,
des échanges d'étudiants pour que demain,
ensemble, students, because tomorrow,
former,
together we'll form,
cette nouvelle élite
start this new European elite,
que ce soit ici ou que ce soit à l'Ouest,
which is here or in the West.
Je l'espère, une autre vision civilisationnelle de l'Europe,
for a new vision, for a new European civilization,
de technocrates déracinés, mondialisés,
which would be against these uprooted technocrats, which would base on its history, which would plan in long term, which would be aware of its own past, which is true to its origins,
sur les grandes idéologies,
which has the possibility to approach critically what we observe nowadays. So it's our shared goal, and this is what begins today. I'm sure it will be a very long and fruitful adventure, because our Institute for Social and Economic and Political Sciences has already started with collaborated with Spain, with Hungary. So I hope we'll become a majority one day. There is an expression by a French philosopher
Et nos établissements répondent,
if we don't have the roots, we need to grow them. We have the need of the roots, so I think this will be the beginning to grow these roots.
Bardzo dziękuję.
Thank you very much. And now I'd like Karolina Pawłowska, our prorector, to
Szanowni Państwo,
take the floor.
aby walczyć z
Ladies and gentlemen, to fight against cancel culture, to fight against today's dominance of just one voice heard in the academic and international sphere, we need to collaborate, to work together, and to go beyond what is only limited to our countries. We have been observing for many years that certain circles, certain institutions, organizations have pursued in a very organized way a march through the institutions. And today, it has become very difficult for us and for anyone, both in the academic and in the international world, to look for the truth, to fight for the real human rights. Today, we see that the true human rights are not the true human values, are not the basis, the point of reflection for most politicians, but ideologies, which offers simple solutions, simple answers, very rarely being consistent with the reality. That's why it is particularly important for us and for our guests today to go beyond our borders, to collaborate internationally, because we believe that the basis of our shared values may allow to help us protect what is important for us. And in this academic debate, we need to not to lose from in front of our eyes the search for the truth, the pursuit of the truth. Our initiatives are also different than most mainstream initiatives promoted by international fora. That it is particularly important for us to respect our traditions, our local structures, to base on such values as subsidiarity, as the organic society, as Ms. Marion Maréchal has said, not to cut off our roots, which are for us and our existence very important. So that's why I hope our fruitful will be lasting, it will be fruitful. I hope it will be a great long adventure, and we hope that our institutions, academic institutions, think tanks, NGOs will join us, those who pursue similar values as we do. And I believe that thus we can create the sphere for search for the truth and free debate.
Merci, monsieur le recteur.
Thank you, Mr. Rector.
Madame le vice-chancelier.
Thank you, Ms.
Je suis très heureux d'être ici.
I'm very happy that I can be here today.
J'ai accompagné
accompanied
de l'ISSEP pratiquement depuis sa
the creation of our institute almost from the very beginning.
Le projet
and today, this project, this idea by Marion Maréchal,
l'expérience des 20 dernières
is based on some years of experience already. I am a university professor. I've been for some time. I have understood that the liberty of debate, the academic liberty, freedom, that we want to instill in ISSEP needs a certain milieu where it would work, where we could discuss freely, where we can express our views. I think that such a sphere, it's very sad that nowadays, if you don't participate in this liberal discourse, there is no freedom for you. There's freedom of religious freedom, spiritual freedom, freedom of research. All these freedoms are limited. So it means this is the woke culture, is the cancel culture. It's all, and it's very difficult to fight for academic freedom, freedom of research.
Si la liberté académique
because if
c'est la démocratie qui périra.
if the academic freedom dies, democracy will not survive. So we need more academic freedom, more scientific freedom, because we need it. This is what lacks at the universities nowadays. I think it's extremely important that we understand there is no liberty of science, but liberty of conscience. These two things are very much related. So the importance of both of these two things, both the liberty of conscience and the liberty of science. So we're worried, like Heinrich Heine, the poet, said, when people start with burning books, they end up burning other humans. So this is what we are observing nowadays in the United States and Europe. The system of domination today is more and more brutal. We don't see yet people burned, but we see that certain identities are imposed over others. People are dismissed from their work. Professors are expelled from universities. So I'm very happy and I'm very grateful for this initiative, that we can collaborate. I think you're right. I think that this freedom, this liberty is very important. I think we need to defend it with our research, our efforts. I think we need to fight for this freedom, especially with you at our side. And I hope that we will work fruitfully across the borders. Thank you very much.
Teraz poprosimy o podpisanie umowy.
I'd like to now sign the agreement of collaboration between our two institutions.
Odpowiemy na pytania z Państwa strony.
So we'd be very happy to answer your questions.
Czy są jakieś pytania?
Are there any questions?
Indywidualnie.
Or we'll deal with them individually?
Jeżeli nie ma, to bardzo dziękujemy za udział.
If not, we can conclude our conference. Thank you very much.
Bezpośrednio.
Merci beaucoup.
Thank you.
Dziękujemy.